Huh. Yes, students, got the idea how to prepare this table? Okay. Yes, class interval fi, xi, di is nothing but xi minus a. A is assumed mean. Okay. So we are subtracting. Keep it in mind. We are subtracting one assumed mean value from each observation. Subtract. Okay. Then here ui. Ui is nothing but di divided by h. Now here what we are doing? Dividing. We are dividing one value from this observation. Here we are subtracting, here we are dividing. Okay, so then you got ui column fi ur. Now what is the mean formula actually? X bar, which is equal to mean, is equal to what we did here. Actually we subtracted one value, then we have to add that value now here. Yes, a plus we have to add that value. Then what we have to do here, what we did actually, we divide one value. If we divide one value from each of the observation, what we have to do with that? So we have to multiply that value again now. Yes, we have to multiply value again. So for which value? Sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. So this is the formula to find out the mean using step deviation method. Got the idea, students? X bar is equal to A plus H into sigma Fi Ui divided by sigma Fi. See, this is the final condition. Sigma Fi Ui divided by sigma Fi. To get this small trick actually, we divide one factor, 15. So that factor we have to multiply for the whole. Then to get this condition, we subtracted one value. That value we have to add. Is that clear how we got the formula? So x bar is equal to a plus h into sigma fi ui divided by sigma fi. Is that clear? Now substitute. X bar is equal to a is again 47.5 only. Assumed mean is 47.5 only. H we divided by 15, no, class size, that is 15 into sigma FIUI. Sigma FIUI is 29 divided by sigma FI is 30. Sigma FI is 30. Is that clear, students? Now next step. X bar is equal to 47.5 plus here 15 ones are 15 twos are 15 ones are 15 twos are. Now 29 divided by 2 you got 29 divided by 2. Then x bar is equal to 47.5 plus 29 by 2, how much? 29 by 2. What is the answer for 29 by 2? Division, very simple division, no? Yes, 14.5. So then 14.5 plus 47.5. What is the answer, students? 62. Got the idea of this method? Step deviation method, 62. Again, here also we got the answer 62 only. Got the idea? See? So then you can do these tricks and all, no? So in the direct method, actually, you got 62 only. So next we applied one trick. We are removing that assumed mean from each observation and to make the small values. In that method also we got the same answer 62. So then we can do that trick also. Then now we got the simplest answer, but still we are waiting for too much simple values. So for that we divided each di from the class size. Then we got the small values. Then also you got the same answer 62. So then these tricks are really true, no? Yes. So this is about the step deviation method. I think now you have got the idea of direct method, assumed mean method and step deviation method, right now? Yes. Do you have any confusion related to this, students? Now you can solve the problems by any method. Choice is yours. Any method you can follow. If in the textbook, if they have asked for assumed mean method or step deviation, you can work out. So better you just work out the same first exercise again. If you are not done the homework first exercise, then you can go with any method. Some students, they have already finished their first exercise. So you do one thing, after finishing the chapter, again you solve the same exercise, or you can take 3 to 4 problems for one method and 3 to 4 problems for another method. Okay, which step is comfortable, that you can follow. Better this step deviation method is comfortable because anyhow observe up to assumed mean method you are reaching, no? Just small one dividing, okay, division. So then you will get the As a step deviation method, very easy now this one. Yes, that's why step deviation method is a pakka method, accurate method to get the mean of the group data. And that if the class sizes are different in this mean concept, okay, so but we cannot solve median and mode for the different class size. We can solve, but that topic is not discussed in your syllabus actually. That statement is also given in your textbook actually. If the different class size is there, then how to solve the median and mode? There is a trick actually to find out the mean, mode and median for the different class sizes, but that was not discussed in the 10th standard book. Okay, but here for the mean topic for the different class size also, you can start with the step deviation method. You will get the accurate value mean. Is that clear, students? This is about the mean of throughput data. So we learned direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. Is that clear? If you are having any confusion, you can send me now. Otherwise, we'll share the page now. See here, just to see your answer. We are not discussing the problems, complete problems. So after this class, I'll send the answers now. See here, exercise 13.1, just check your answer, okay? So, a survey was conducted by a group of students as part of their environment awareness program in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of plants per house, okay? So, here they have given the number of plants in the form of class interval and number of houses. Class interval, number of houses, then direct method. So we are discussing only direct method because that day homework was given with the on the basis of direct method. No, so here we all the questions solved by the direct method. Okay, so you can go with any method, students. You can solve the problem by any method. Now you have to find out the class mark, then fi xi column. When we add fi xi 162 answer, then x bar is equal to sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi, that is 162 divided by 20, which is equal to 8.1. Got the idea of this problem, students? Yes, this is the first question. So next, second question. In the second question, consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. Find the mean. Again, same to same type of problem. Class interval you have to write. Frequency you have to write like this. Class mark you have to find. Then fi, xi you have to add the properly. You have to add this properly. Otherwise, you will get the different mean. Okay. Then substitute the value in the mean. Answer is 545.20. 545.20. I think everyone got the same answer only. Okay. So this is about the second question. Now, third question. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is 18. Find missing F. Find missing F. So this is a different type of problem. Here already mean is given. 18. Mean is given. One frequency is missing. That you have to find using the same to same topic. Okay, so daily pocket here, class interval and number of children. Here, 19 to 21 frequency is missing there. Okay, now class interval is this one, 11 to 13, 13 to 15, 15 to 17, this one. Number of children, 7, 6, 9, 13, F, 5, 4. So we have to add this properly. When we add this one, we have to take the F separately, 44 plus F. Class mark, this one. FIXI. When we add this FIXI column also, here 752 plus 20F. You have to take like this only, 752 plus 20F. Now, mean x bar is equal to sigma FIXI divided by sigma FI. Already mean is given. Mean you have to substitute as 18. Then sigma FIXI plus 752 plus 20F divided by sigma FI you got 44 plus F. Now just do the cross multiplication here. So 792 plus 18F is equal to 752 plus 20F. Take the like terms one side, 20F, then take this 18F this side, then minus 18F, then 20F minus 18F is 2F. Here 792 minus 752 is 40. Therefore, F is equal to 40 divided by 220. Got the idea of this problem, students? Yes, this is about the third question. Now, fourth question. Fourth question again, it is same to same. I'm not going to discuss all the problems because all the problems are like same only. Okay. So, class interval, Fi xi fi xi. This multiplication. So, are you facing difficulty in multiplication here? You can observe this rough work and all. So 2 into 66.5. This for this type of big data xi, you can go with the assumed mean method or step deviation method. So here we got the answer as 2276 divided by 30, that is 75.86. 75.86. Okay, you can solve this problem using the step deviation method or assumed mean method also. Next one. So here again to same class interval and number of frequency. Frequency is given. So class interval, frequency you have to add, class mark you have to find, Fi xi column, then substitute the value. Here the answer is 57.19. Just check your answer, okay? Next, sixth one also same to same. Direct mean you have to find out. Number of household, class interval, class mark, Fi xi. When we add this one, 5275. So x bar is equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. Then answer is 211. Okay. Now I am sending these sheets for you. You just go through that one. Okay. Verify your answer. Or you can try the answer with the step deviation method or assumed mean method also. Here, class intervals are in the form of 0.00 to 0.04. Okay, so this type frequency, class mark, you have to find it properly. 0.00 plus 0.04 divided by 2, class mark. Then Fi xi, here the multiplication you have to make properly. Okay, then so sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi, 2.96 divided by 30. So answer is 0.099. Seventh question. Now, eighth problem is also very simple. Number of days, number of students, class mark, Fi xi, then sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi, that is 12.48. Got the idea, no? All the problems are same to same problems. Ninth question. The following table gives the literacy rate of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate. Okay, so literacy work rate, the class interval, number of cities, then class mark, Fi xi. So sigma Fi xi is 2430. Then x bar is equal to sigma Fi xi divided by sigma Fi. So the answer is 69.43. So this is about total 9 sums, no? In the first exercise, you have total 9 questions, no? Yes, that 9 question solutions we discussed roughly. Okay, you just go through that solution. Now I'm going to send the solutions in your group. Just check the answer, verify your answer, that multiplication, addition, that one you have to concentrate. Only third problem is little bit different. In the third problem, actually mean is given, one frequency is missing. Same to same method you have to apply for that. Is that clear, student? You just finish that first exercise, then start with the mode and median exercise. Is that clear? Yes. Now, if you are having any confusion regarding this, you can ask now. Yes, do you have any confusion regarding this? So tomorrow we can finish the topic by discussing that last ogive topic. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to discuss the mode and median like this only. So if you are facing any difficulty in any problem, that problem will work out on the board. If you have that type of problem, you have to message me. Okay. Mataji, we need the explanation for this problem or that problem. So otherwise, this is the statistics part and all. You can solve all the problems. No. Yes. Yes, do you have any confusion regarding these students? Otherwise, we'll end the meeting. Take 5 minutes break. And next class is Divya Mataji's class. Yes, Divya Mataji's class. Okay. Yes, students, do you have any confusion? So we'll off the recording portion. Wait for a minute.